Hello and welcome everybody on today's presentation, and Happy New Year to everybody. It's a great new start of the 2018. I cannot believe we are here, and I see so many great names, people from all over the world. We really have literally all almost all countries here presented. So it's wonderful to have you here. I don't know how to pronounce some of your names, so please apologize for that. But it's really, really going to be a great year, 2018. We had an amazing 2017. So I just want to say hello, everybody, on today's call, on today's presentation. And yes, you want to escape the rat race? Well, you should start building your wealth in gold, silver, and where's my Bitcoin? Find it now. Cryptocurrency. So thank you for all your listeners coming on board. We're going to have our founder and CEO, Bill Rowell. I believe he's on board now as well. He just got back from Dubai. Bill, are you there? Not sure if he is, so let me just see if he's switching on, if he's not switching on. I know he is there, so he's probably just getting started. So again, let's get started here. My name is Claudia Eifert, and again, I welcome everybody on this presentation. 2018, that's going to be a fantastic year for all of us. It is going to be my 10th year with Swissquote Global, and it is the big year of Swissquote Global, because Swissquote Global will be 10 years old. What a great achievement, and I'm really, really proud to be here from day one. So for all new folks on the call, in this first 30 minutes, we're going to just really present Swissquote Global, and at the end of the presentation, we're going to have some Q&A with our founder and CEO. And I know I see lots of people here messaging and saying hello, etc., etc., etc. So we're going to go for all your questions later on. Happy New Year from Sunningdale, UK. Okay, wonderful. Hi, Christian from Hungary. We have really so many countries here, so it's all great to see you, and I wish you really all a happy new year. Now, just quickly back to Swissquote Global. Swissquote Global, the company was founded, as I said, almost 10 years ago by Bill Rowell, our CEO and founder. And as you see, it's really, truly more than an opportunity. It's a system for building your own real wealth. And I cannot emphasize this more. This is not just a high-fly, night-by-the-night company. This is really a company here to be and to stay here. I, in my 10 years, could accumulate lots of these nice bars here. And gold and silver has really been money since, of course, thousands of years. And we believe this year, 2018, will be a huge year of change. There's lots of change happening, which we have seen, of course, starting with 2017 in the cryptocurrency market. But why? You've got to ask yourself, why is all these things happening in the financial market? So there must be something why all this is causing. And so we are living in this new and changing world, which 2018 we will see on our fiat currency, on our dollar system, there's lots of people from the UK on the call, your pound, our euro, this fiat currency system is falling apart. You cannot buy anymore the same goods and services as you could buy years ago. It's buying you constantly less and less and less that paper money. So this is having a huge effect. So why do you think all this cryptocurrency is rising? Gold and silver prices being stable and not really moving, but being stable, meaning like being money, real money, and not being inflated. So all this, of course, is something that should be some signals for you why. And if you're not saving in gold and silver, if you're not doing anything in cryptocurrency, you really should get involved into that, especially now in the year 2018. So you have a solid company with a great history. Bill Rowell, he's a licensed precious metals dealer in the DMCC of Dubai. We have the gold from the best refinery in the world, Argo Horizons, and we do have the cryptocurrency mining from really the best company out there, which is Genesis Mining. And so we really deliver you the both of best worlds. So it's just an opportunity for you really to win. So our product and services, really just in a nutshell, gold and silver, you can acquire that for as little as 2.97. You can actually save in physical grams. And once you have enough grams together, you can have it shipped to you if you ship to your country, or you just have it in your safe storage. And whenever you want to sell it back, you actually can sell it back to Swissquote Global. Why would they take it back? Pretty simple. Argo Horizons always, it doesn't matter how the economy is, buys the gold back. That's just a fact. Why? Well, because there's always demand of gold and silver. Now, Bitcoins and altcoins, of course, the hot sector, and it's certainly boiling right now. So, I mean, there's a lot of movement going on, and we will constantly strive to bring you different and diverse products in that space, which is a very, very new space. Currently, as you know, we do have pre-sale Bitcoin mining contracts available, whilst our main mining provider hasn't got them available. They will have them back, of course, soon, but we still have some of these contracts left, and you can get them through Swissquote Global. Ethereum, Zcash, Monero, these are altcoin contracts which you can mine for us and with us as well. And of course, we do have a great affiliate program where you can really go out, network, talk to your friends, talk to people who are interested in the crypto space, who are interested in mining and want to learn more about it. Talk to them about, of course, this great business, and you can earn 9 different income or 9 different ways, and therefore creating 9 different income streams in the opportunity of Swissquote Global itself. We do also have a Swissquote Global Academy, because it is really important that if you want to transform your life, if you really want to become a different person, if you want to have things you didn't have before, if you are stuck, if you're fed up with where you are, well, it starts with the mind. It starts with acquiring the right mindset. It starts with acquiring the mindset of not the 97% of people, because you don't want to be there, but with acquiring the mindset of a 3%er. And you do that through our coaching programs in the back office with Swissquote Global. So why choose us? Again, quality, price, don't have to tell you much more about that. We're working in the mining sector with the most profitable company, mining facilitator, of course, Genesis Mining. You can very, very transparent calculate your mining rewards based, of course, on the Bitcoin price, on the difficulty rate with Swissquote Global. You just need to understand what you are buying. Once you understood what you're buying, you can very simply calculate your mining rewards. It's very, very transparent. That's one of the things, of course, we love and our people love, and that's why they share it, because it is very transparent. You know every time what you actually purchase. So we have, of course, the Bitcoin contracts, as you see here. We have the Ethereum, Zcash, and Monero contracts, and I'm clicking through that very quickly because I want to show it to you in the back office itself. But you have these different contracts with the altcoin starting, of course, straight away, immediately when you purchase an altcoin contract, that will start mining for you, and it's going to mine for you 2 years, if it is, of course, profitable to mine. It will mine for you 2 years. The Bitcoin contracts, it's in pre-sale. They start mining end of February, beginning of March. And this is when you're going to receive your first payouts. And let's go for that in our back office, of course. And I have actually opened here back office of Swissquote Global, a customer back office. That's a customer back office which doesn't really have yet any mining in there, but it is just to show you how it works. So once you're in your back office, in your customer back office, you very simply go to My Crypto. Okay, let me just go there. Then you, of course, insert your wallet. That's where you do that. You insert your wallet. Before you can buy cryptocurrency mining, you must insert your wallet, meaning you must select, okay, what contract do I have? Do I have a Bitcoin contract? Do I have a Litecoin contract? Do I have a Dash contract? Well, you can't right now because they're sold out. Ethereum, Zcash, and Monero. So you really can only select right now Bitcoin, Ethereum, Zcash, or Monero. So you need to have one of these mining contracts. So then you select that contract. Let's say I select the Ethereum, and I want to get paid out actually in Bitcoin, Litecoin, Dash, Ethereum, Zcash, Monero. So you can select Ethereum, but actually can get paid out in any of these contracts. That's totally up to you. You can select Ethereum, get paid out in Bitcoin, in Litecoin, in Dash, in Ethereum, in Zcash, or Monero. Okay, so you select that here. Let's say you want to get paid out in Ethereum, and then you've got to enter here your wallet. And you've got to confirm it. You've got to put the security code, which is on the right-hand side here, and you've got to complete and understand and agree with the terms, and then update your wallet. So once you have done this, then you very simple go to buy hash power. Now you're buying your hash power. And you just click here, increase, and then select the contracts we have available right now. As you see here, the Bitcoin contract, Ethereum contract, Zcash contract, or Monero contracts. And as you can read here, these contracts are 24 months contracts, 2 years. Maintenance fee is no maintenance fee applied during the contract time. Okay. Then we go here to Bitcoin. And you see there we have an open-ended contract. And I'm going to explain that again and again, what that means, that open-ended contract. But let's select that here. When you select that, you see here in the Bitcoin right now, we see this is a limited Bitcoin mining pre-sale order. We have a limited amount available. As a customer, you can only purchase up to 5 terahash, which will cost you $845. What would it mean actually in monetary terms? Well, when you go to, let's look at here, when you go to a calculator, such as the Crypto Compare calculator, we see currently the Bitcoin price is 14,569. So let's put in this 5 terahash. Well, we're going to, of course, then put in 5 terahash, and we will see we roughly have a price of $9.49, which we're going to have a profit of that as long as it is profitable to mine Bitcoin, which is the open-ended contract. So that would make us currently, based on that price, based on the difficulty rate, $3,462. Now we're going to take off the 28%, roughly 30% on the maintenance fee, and then we arrive our net price. But you see, we mined 0.23 of a Bitcoin, which is really important. That's what we mine, because the dollar price always changes. What you want to have, obviously, as a goal, I believe, is as many Bitcoins as possible, as many Zcash as possible, as many Ethereums as possible. Well, why would you want to have that? Well, if we talk about wealth diversification, wealth creation, you want to accumulate cryptocurrency. Again, you may ask yourself, well, why? Well, again, gold and silver is a hedge against inflation. That's a hedge against inflation. Purchase you always the same goods and services. Well, based on, of course, what we know so far about Bitcoin, and again, this is what we know so far in a very short history, there's a lot of similarities to Bitcoin with gold. So that's why they call the gold 2.0. Because it has been mined, because there is a certain amount of Bitcoin ever be mined, ever be created. So it has lots of similarities in that sense of a scarcity, right? And the Ethereum, the Zcash, this Dash, the Litecoins, they have other qualities. And we look at the Ethereum more like the silver. Now, think about that. Well, where do you have silver? I think in our cell phone, right? We do have silver. In our computer we're talking about now, we have silver. So this is how we look at it, a little bit more of a conservative point. I know there's lots of speculators. I know we have a lot of people trading, but we are not trading. We are a wealth creation company, and we want to show you how you can very passively actually acquire these coins through the process of mining. Okay, we're not here for a speculation or anything like that. You can trade if you wish, you want to trade it, but we don't do that here. Now, so let's go back. So you saw of a 5 terahash contract, $845. What's cost you? But actually, based on that price, you mining 0.23, or at the end of the year, you're making roughly 3,462. This is pretty amazing, of course. And that's why people really want to get into it, because they understand, hey, if I'm working hard anyways, so why actually save my money in the pound, in the euro, in the dollar, if that is giving me constantly less for my money? So when we look at the Ethereum today did a huge, of course, run up. So Ethereum, we have the smallest contract, it's 1 megahash, but as a customer, you can purchase up to 500 megahash of Ethereum. 500 megahash Ethereum contract, 2-year contract, would cost you around $13,000, $995, so $14,000 really. So let's look what this actually would make us. An Ethereum contract, 500 megahash, and here's everything included with the maintenance fee. So that means actually that would make us roughly on today's price, $19K. That's $19,000. How much did we pay? We paid $14,000. You know what? You mined 22 Ethereums. Okay, that's what I like. You mined 22 Ethereums. If we have a gold to silver ratio of 12:1, I believe, or Bill can tell us more. So if we look at it like a gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum, well, Ethereum is going to be really great. Well, you see the returns here. So let's look at, go further. Let's go look at a Zcash. Well, a Zcash, of course, it's a privacy coin, really great possibilities with that coin. Well, 25 hash is the smallest one, $47. But let's say we're going to go to the largest contract, and it really doesn't matter. You can make this really with any example here. I just go to the largest contract because it's easier. Largest contract would be $17,600. That's a 10,000 hash. So let's go to Zcash. That's a 2-year contract. What did we say? We said 10,000 hash. So 10,000 hash would give us 30K. Okay? $30,000 in our first year. We paid $17,600. That is almost doubling your money. Based, of course, remember, on the difficulty rate. That can all the time change. We don't have influence in the difficulty rate and in the price in US dollar terms. So we don't know that. Let's look at the Monero. Well, let's go to Monero. We have the smallest contract, which is a 60 hash, $49.99. Let's go to the largest contract. Well, costs us almost $8,000 and is 9,960 hash. So let's go here. That's the Monero. How much did we say? 9,960 hash. That would make us around $9,200 of a profit based on the Monero price today. Okay, well, you still cash flow positive. You made more than your money you invested back, and you mined 25 Moneros. Okay, so this is how you calculate your returns in one sense on your cryptocurrency. Again, this changes all the time. So this is just to show you how you do that. So let's go back to our presentation here, because I want to just talk quickly again about the Bitcoin open-ended contract, because this is something which comes always up. And you've got to understand that this is there's a specific duration of an open-ended contract, which is variable and determined by 3 factors: the Bitcoin mining difficulty, the Bitcoin versus US dollar exchange rate, and the maintenance fee. And this includes all electricity cooling, development, and servicing cost. And we cannot control the first two factors, which are unpredictable, but we do always deploy the latest mining technology through Genesis Mining and do, of course, our best to keep it running at the maximum capability for you. When we look at the maintenance fee, just a year before like a year ago, basically, the maintenance fee was 35 here. It was 0.00035. Genesis has actually come down back to 28. When you go out on the internet and search for comparable mining companies, you will see they do not have a maintenance fee of 0.00028, or they can't even tell you how much hash rate they have. That is very often the case as well. So as you see, this is pretty transparent. Now, currently, it costs you, and you can Google that yourself on the internet, it costs you probably around 1,000, if not a little bit more, dollars to produce one Bitcoin. That's what it costs you currently to produce one Bitcoin. So you got to just think of similar like a gold mine or a copper mine or a silver mine. If the price goes down, let's go look at the price here. When the price goes down here, and it's at 15,000 right now, if the price drops down, let's say to $1,000, well, obviously those mining companies which have this huge energy cost, it's not profitable anymore. So what will happen? Your contract would come to a halt. It's not profitable to mine. So if this stays longer than 2 months in a row, that it's actually around $1,000, which costs you to produce one Bitcoin, what would the mining companies do? They would simply just put it at halt and stop, because they pay more their employees, they pay more for the electricity, etc. Then actually the mining is profitable. It's pretty simple. It's not really complicated. Okay, so I hope that you all understood that in simple terms. But let's go back. Altcoins, as we said, it's 24 months because it's already factored in what the costs are. Now, what you also got to understand is we always talk about daily payouts to your wallet. And yes, they do daily payout if, there's an if it reaches a certain threshold. And that is a certain threshold of Bitcoin of 0.0030, Litecoin of 0.002, Zcash 0.001, Ethereum 0.075, Dash 0.001, Monero 0.4. These are the thresholds which need to be reached. What happens if you don't reach the threshold? Well, it will be in your back office as visible as no link for this reward, meaning it will be there, but it's not paid out into your wallet. So if you haven't reached, or if you haven't yet received a payout into your wallet, look in your transaction history in the back office, look if the payout is there as no transaction, and that is really what it means. Okay, so how do you find out how much 0.030 of a Bitcoin is? Well, you can again go to Mr. Google, which we love so much, and look at a BTC to USD. Okay, very simple. So you then go in back to your PowerPoint, go and copy that here, copy 0.0030. So we're going to do that here, it's 0.0030. So we see this is roughly around $43. So you're going to get your daily payout if you have a payout daily of $43.73. And that's how you do it. You do the same with Ethereum to US dollar, the same with Zcash to US dollar, etc. That's how you find that out. So, right, let's go further. Hope that is clear to you. And this is going to change all the time because depending on of course, the fees on the blockchain, this can vary. So Genesis, of course, together with us, we're always looking, okay, so the different wallet providers there's so many wallet providers out there. And we have many clients using many different wallets. Some wallets do charge incoming fee. And when they charge incoming fee, well, and they adjust them, well, we need to adjust as well. Why? Well, because we want to avoid as possible as we can that you guys have fees when the threshold, when the money comes into your back office. We don't want that. Okay? So we have a basically very simple system. It's easy to share the global business. And even if you don't want your gold and silver anymore, you can sell it back to us, as I said. So we really use the most trusted form of marketing, that's word of mouth. And I can tell you, and I know from my experience, and we just have seen it the last few months, when people really started to get a grasp on Bitcoin, the ranks, the achievements they made is just pretty outstanding. I don't even know how to, there's so many names I don't even know which have achieved very much success with Swiss Gold Global. So there's two ways to join: the customer, of course, which is the person, he's just purchasing the gold or silver or the mining, and then the person who wants to actually promote Swiss Gold Global. So when you promote Swiss Gold Global, well, you will get a reward, supposed to be, right? So you're getting paid for the marketing efforts you do. The customer can also market, but the customer cannot build a network. The customer can refer to customers, and he can earn up to 2.5% in mining bonuses. And this is really great because, you see, most companies, when you join and you have your own franchise business, you need to actually purchase that franchise. Well, here, as a customer, you can already get paid when you refer to other people. You don't have to necessarily become an affiliate, but when you become an affiliate, of course, it locks it locks you into 9 different other bonuses, or it unlocks you, better to say, it unlocks you 9 different bonuses. And there's different ways to get started to buy your affiliate package, to buy into the business. There are 6 ways, and this is a $170, $249, $797, $3,000, $3,000, and $5,000 package. There's a one-time, and I say again, one-time entries, and the first 2 packages, they carry a monthly membership. The others, they carry an annual membership. So in these packages, the Gold, Executive, Ambassador, Platinum, the annual is already factored in when they purchase the package. The Minor and Silver, it's factored in for the first month. The second month, they pay $50. Why do they pay $50? Well, pretty simple, because you have your membership. In this membership, there is included products which you get, and there's included, of course, the coaching program, and then there's, of course, commissions which have to be paid. Those commissions are being paid, of course, through the network. So from somewhere the money has to come. This is a real company, and therefore it is pretty transparent. Now you're going to get 9 different ways paid, and that starts from just really retail bonus. It's a retail bonus when you retail it to customers, when you retail it to more affiliates, you're going to get money. You make money. You make money, and you also get more mining power, which then, of course, you can mine more Bitcoin, mine more Ethereum, mine more Zcash, mine more. Okay, and if you sell that, well, you can sell that and get it paid out in British pound or in dollar or whatever you want to do with that. You're going to get a cash bonus, a fiat bonus, and a dollar bonus when you enroll your people. You're going to make another unilevel and enroller bonus. That's also cash bonus when you enroll your people. Then once you move your rank, career ladder up with Swiss Gold Global, you're going to make what it's called a rank advancement bonus. Then we have a fast start, a build to bedrock bonus. In that sense, it's a because it's over 60 days bonus, which you're going to make. Then we have an ambassador leadership bonus. So once you become that leader, it pays you an extra percentage on the whole organization you're actually building. Then we have a generational bonus. Again, that generational bonus pays you on the whole structure you are building from everybody in your team. You're going to get rewarded. We have a check match bonus. That rewards you with an extra check. It matches the check actually of the person which you personally enrolled. All your people which you personally enrolled, you personally helped to move up the career ladder, you're going to match the check. So you're going to get paid from 10 to 20% on what they make. And then you have a global bonus pool. So the easiest example, of course, to explain is the retail bonus and the shared revenue. So that's basically every time you sell this stuff, gold or silver, whatever the price of the gold or silver is, you're going to make 1%. whenever you retail hash power, you're making 5% as an affiliate. And how this looks like, it's pretty simple. You see here a snapshot out of the back office. So you see the different coins here, Bitcoin, Ethereum in this case, of bonuses, which of course were received because of sharing. And these bonuses accumulate to, of course, a larger amount that person. Transaction history, as I said before, is all visible in the back office. You can print even your invoice. You have your interval from when it was paid, and you see here the transaction links. When it says no link for this reward, it simply means it's too small to be paid out, as I said before. Then the bonus for enrolling people, just to touch on, whenever you, as an affiliate, enroll a new person, depending on the package of these 6 packages, you, of course, or they enter and you recommend, you make between $35 up to $500 fast start commissions. Now that bonus you can use or either get paid out and do whatever you want with it, buy more gold or silver, or buy more mining contracts. If you buy more mining contracts, well, you accumulate more mining, which will, of course, eventually give you a greater reward. So pretty much it. If you really want to build cash flow, be paid to save gold in gold and silver, well, your next step is to team us, to join us, to get started. And there's a disclaimer at the end, as I always do, there is no guarantee that you will earn any money using these techniques and the ideas displayed. And these materials are not to be interpreted as a promised financial advice or a guarantee of earnings, because if you don't go out and share, and if you don't purchase a mining contract, if you do not nothing, well, you're not going to get paid. Nothing comes from nothing, or nothing comes from nothing, basically. So Bitcoin and altcoin daily payout will vary depending upon, but not limited to, price, difficulty rate of independent mining companies, operational expenses, and contract life. Follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, and I hope that, of course, 2018 may you, of course, for you, bring you greater success and greater prosperity. With that, we finished the first part of our presentation. I know we have now Bill Rao coming on board. We're going to start lots of trainings this year. We're going to do customer trainings. We're going to do affiliate trainings. We're going to get rank trainings. We're going to get crypto trainings. We're going to do lots and lots and lots of trainings. Now, I'm not going to do them all. We have lots of other people who are going to do it. I do a lot, but I will do them in different time zones. I know I will be in South America from next week on, so my time zone is a little bit changing for you. We will continue hosting days Tuesday and Saturday webinars, but we will add more webinars from different time zones, especially for our American and Latin American fellows on the other side of the ocean, so that you can plug into the right time, which is your right time. So with that, I want to say just thank you to you guys. And I know we have Bill on the call right now, I hope. Bill, are you there? Good to see you. How was your flight?
So thanks for hosting tonight's call, Dania, and everyone joining us from different parts of the world. Happy New Year to all of you. It's going to be an exciting year, no question about that. And we already went through some of the tests with the Ethereum, and Ethereum is at a nice Bitcoin, but still very, very, very strong. Of course, it's going to sell up from its $20,000 high. Can you imagine? $20,000 high, but it's up 3,500% increase in 2017. And they're just two of the cryptocurrencies that we're actually just spoken about. There's many others to look for. So what questions do you have, Claudia?
We have a question from. Oh gosh, we have lots of questions here. We have one question from Timothy. Hi, Timothy. And I showed the Ethereum package, and I know we have had, of course, these questions coming often, with the proof of stake and proof of work model. And he's asking regarding Ethereum, if or when they change to proof of stake as to the proof of work model, what happens to our mining packages? I see a lot of information on the internet saying they will be going to proof of stake, which will eliminate proof of work. Thank you.
Actually, that's a great question. I mean, first of all, Ethereum made this announcement a long time ago and actually haven't brought it to the table yet, so we don't know exactly when it's going to actually do occur. But certainly, proof of stake is a completely different concept of proof of work. I personally prefer proof of work. I mean, there is advantages proof of stake, of course, but I like proof of work because that's really what it gives it. It's proof of work means it has value.
Billy, your sound is a little bit bad. Maybe you check a little bit your microphone, please.
Okay, let me take that off. Does that sound better now?
Yes, much clearer.
Okay, good. If not, I'll dial it on the phone. Okay, it's a great question that Timothy's actually asked regarding Ethereum. First of all, Ethereum have made these announcements a long time ago regarding this, and actually haven't done it yet, although they tell us they're going to actually do it. Now, when they exactly are going to do it, I don't know when that is. Maybe I'm not up to date on that particular answer yet. I personally prefer proof of work. Proof of work means that something is being created from something. There's been energy, there's been value in the Ethereum or in the Ether that it's actually created. Proof of stake is a very, very different concept, actually. And it tends to reward the people who have the most coins. Now, some people who have the most ethers in one sense. But the question is how it will affect our contracts. You know, that's a question. I'm going to be meeting with Genesis Mining. And we have discussed this probably, I think it was the later part of I think it was October last year. And to be quite honest, I can't remember their exact answer. They weren't putting a report out at that particular time because they was not sure what Ethereum were actually doing. But Timothy, once we know what will happen regarding the Ethereum side, whether they switch over to some other mining contract or what will actually happen, I really can't give you that answer right now. So we'll need to find that out because it's a good question regarding the mining contracts of Ethereum when it moves from proof of stake to, from proof of work to proof of stake. I personally mine for Ethereum. I like Ethereum very, very much. We've seen it had a great run the last maybe 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, it's had a great run the whole year, hasn't it? It's run up from $9, $10 up to 400. Came back down to 250 or so. Now it's back up to 850, touching on $900. And I like it very, very much, Ethereum, because it's really the number 2 market cap coin in one sense, and it's really the cryptocurrency for peer-to-peer smart contracts, where Bitcoin's a peer-to-peer payments in one sense. So I actually own mining rigs myself that mine for Ethereum for quite a long time now. And so I'm certainly going to be watching it and what we will do when that situation arises. But we'll need to get that answer for you, Timothy.
Yes, correct. And if you recall, Marco Strength, actually, in our last meeting, it was early December, when we had a conversation with him regarding proof of stake in Ethereum. He I don't know if you remember recalling it, but he said very clearly that they had tried it, or they had announced it, but then they wanted to do it in a year. Then they said, well, now we want to do it another half year, then in another year, and then another half year. So they never actually went to it. So he's still doubting that they will do that. But yeah, we should, of course, and will get eventually an answer. I wouldn't stay away. Timothy asked, should we stay away from Ethereum for now? Well, I can tell you what, Timothy, if I can mine Ethereum, I'm going to mine Ethereum. I'm not going to stay away from that. But that's to the individual's decision, of course. I don't know what Bill's answer would be.
Well, I think, it's always buyer beware, of course. You've got to know what you're buying. You spoke about this earlier on regarding what's the underlying technology of a particular cryptocurrency. If you're just buying because you believe it's going to go up, you're speculating. But if you need to do a bit of due diligence, you need to know what you're actually buying, because there are variables here, and these are the risks that are associated with this. One of the very big risks is regulation around the world. Of course, secondly, are the changing platforms on these providers of these cryptocurrencies. And this discussion regarding Ethereum is actually a very good question for Timothy. I don't have the exact answer for him right now, and I don't know whether maybe the only people that really have that answer are Ethereum developers. What's his name, Vladimir Volkovic or something, who's in Zug, Switzerland. I like the young man, actually, very, very smart young man. I looked at some of his interviews and different things. But we'll have to keep monitoring this. But it's good to know that, because your contract is a 2-year contract, And of course, if you're 6 months into the contract and all of a sudden there's no longer Ethereum to be mined, it's a fair question. What's going to happen to the balance of that particular contract? So we will ask that. I mean, maybe we even need to put a note up when it comes to buying Ethereum that is a risk factor. Let me do some research on this first with Genesis Mining, because I mean, you know, a couple of them are doctors of mathematics, and they're actually experts in cryptocurrency mining, so they'll know this much better than me, and we'll come back to you on that.
Correct, and we had anyway for a goal for 2018 to have some experts on that. So Timothy has a few more questions. Why is POS, proof of stake, not a Ponzi concept? You know, you can see it as you wish, of course. Proof of stake, you know, or versus proof of work, which we prefer as gold and silver. You know, that's the argument, of course, people do have in that. There's argument for it, argument against it. This is more so into deeper understanding of cryptocurrency. I think
I do tend to agree with Timothy a bit, though, to be quite honest. I think proof of stake is going to lead to a lot more scammier type concepts, personally. I mean, it's a bit like a central bank and producing something from nothing, whereas proof of work, whereas gold or silver, you know, it takes hard labor, huge human resources and costs to actually mine for these particular special precious metals. And it's the same with, you know, with the Bitcoin. To mine for a Bitcoin, they say it costs over $1,000 to mine a Bitcoin. So, I mean, the computation, the tens of millions of dollars to develop a mining farm to actually mine is actually, this is what gives it the store of value in one sense. Now, when you start producing something from nothing, you're just going back to the same old type of centralized type system, aren't you, in one sense, and it's only going to reward. And the proof of stake, of course, from what I understand, I must refresh my memory on this, you know, it's going to reward the people who have the most, who have to actually earn the most ethers in one particular sense. So, yeah, who knows? Maybe they do a different version. I really don't know, but it's a very good question, and his statement regarding, you know, the legality of it, and it's a very, 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 very good point. It's certainly a very different protocol than what Bitcoin white paper came out of, which is all about proof of work. It's all about a store of value. It's all about being gold 2.0, wealth preservation. Does proof of stake do that? I don't know. Anyway, we'll see.
Thank you, Bill. And there's another question coming from Ibrahim. Hi, Ibrahim. He's asking, what about the $249 package? That's a silver package. That's to enter into affiliation so that you become your own business owner. And yes, you get with that a portion of silver, and you're going to get a small mining contract of 200 gigahash in Bitcoin right now. That's what you're going to get. So I hope that answered your question. Another question coming, if there's a recording. Yes, there is a recording. And 1 second, one more question's coming here. Okay, no, there's actually no question more coming right now. Just hellos and happy New Year's. So, Bill, I know we have, you had a long day, so if there's no more questions coming, I don't know if you want to add something to finish out the call for today. Maybe if one of your inspirational, great personal development tips you have for us, how to start the new year, how to go with the right mindset into the new year. What do we have to do in order to, you know, change our lives? I know you're always great into that.
Well, I think the people here are already into that in one sense, Claudia. I mean, they're here, they're different thinking people, they're contrarian thinking people. To be here, to be in Swiss Gold Global means you're a different thinking person. You're looking for something. It's always good to ask yourself, why are you here? What do you want? Where do you want to go? You know, where do you want to be 12 months from now, 2 years from now? You're making money. What do you want to do with that money? It's not just about the cash. It's not just about the number in your bank account. What is the purpose behind that? You know, so, you know, my message to the people is stay focused, have a plan, follow your plan, understand what you're getting yourself engaged in, understand the risks associated, diversify your risk. We've got a question on, I think it was last, what's today? Tuesday. We've got a question, I think, on Saturday's webcast. You know, a person that made quite a bit of money, should they take some profits? Well, I'm a great believer that, you know, if you've made some money in the mining and you're in front, why not take some profits? It's a good thing. It's better to take some profits and put it to some good use because we never know where this is going to go. I mean, there's been many stories over many cycles, whether it's equities and stock markets and different things, and could even be a crypto coin that's already been here and gone. It's gone up and had massive explosive growth and pullback, and people feel like they're out of the money or this or that. If you take some profit, you'll never go broke taking some profits, to be quite honest. So I'm a believer in diversification. So if you've made some good money in Swiss Gold Global the last 12 months, you know what? Reward yourself. Pay off some of your house mortgage. Put a new kitchen or bathroom in your house, or go on a holiday, whatever you want to do. Take some profits to reward yourself for your efforts, for the risk and the hard work you actually do to achieve what you actually do. Then you can further diversify. Maybe you take 10%, 5 or 10% of your total profits and put it into some gold and silver long term. That's a solid asset that's going to preserve your wealth over a long period of time. It's very, very liquid. If you need to get back to cash, because cash we still need, of course, it's very easy to be able to liquidate. And of course, or you can actually put some more back into compounding further different mining contracts, whether it be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Zcash or Monero, whatever one you think you'd like to actually own on the long term. You could also do that, but diversify, have a plan for 2018, work your plan. I really think it's important to connect to your sponsor. Connect to your leaders. We've got many leaders on this call. We have Bill Wilmot. Congratulations. Bill, you just became an ambassador. We've got Dr. Adrian Blue on the call. Good to see you again there, Dr. Blue. We've got many leaders around the world who are on this particular call supporting items for leadership. I mean, here you are, you've got leadership, you've got people who are driven by purpose, have a common vision of helping other people create success, and they know that they'll win they win themselves by helping other people. So we're in one sense, we're a family. We are here to serve you. You as the leader are there to actually serve your people, serve your members. And the more you support and serve your people, and the more that you'll be rewarded as well. Building trust, building a relationship with your organization. That's really important. Don't sell them into things. Build a trust relationship. Educate them what we're about. What's the purpose for? Find out what they want. I think these are the important things for you to be able to build a long, sustainable. And the word sustainable is really important. We're not here. I think Claudia mentioned at the beginning, as I was logging in, this year we're 10 years in the making, which is which is quite amazing to be around 10 years. I don't really think about it, of course, but 10 years is quite amazing. I know how much work Claudia has put into this over the years, supporting people, and primarily the first 7 years we've been pretty quiet in the sense that we're a private wealth club, members buying gold and silver. We hadn't made a lot of noise because people who buy gold and silver like to be quiet. They like to be under the radar in one sense. But now we're really starting to key up the affiliate marketing. Crypto, of course, it's much more noise involved, much more social media marketing involved. So in 2018, we're going to be, we want to be bringing out a new website. We're going to be bringing out new applications, of course, that are going to make your life much easier to be able to share the message of Swiss Gold Global and again, help you build more prosperity and gain more knowledge regarding the monetary system, regarding the ability to be able to build wealth, regarding the understanding of cryptocurrency in 2018, because I think the knowledge is actually the key thing. That's really the thing that changed my life was knowledge. Building wealth is an inside job. It's not an outside job. I mean, we all live, we look at our outside or external environment, it's really a reflection of what's going inside of us, of course. So, and the people we associate with, in one sense, not judging those people. But if you want to have a better life and live a very different life, well, you've got to think outside the box and you've got to do things outside the box. And I think that's really important. So, with that, I want to wish everyone a very, very successful 2018. Know your plan, work your plan, have a clear vision of what you want and what you expect, and connect with your leaders and whatever part of the world you're actually in. I think that's really important. So back to you, Claudia.
Thank you, Bill. Yes, of course. I mean, that's it. It's a teamwork. So if you want to, of course, you can make just very, very passive income from the mining. That's clear. And of course, we have lots of people who came on with the gold and the silver, and really just for the purpose of gold and silver is, of course, when it comes to the best hedge against inflation. Well, this is the one to have. It's the best hedge against inflation. So meaning it doesn't lose its purchasing power. You're earning $1, you're earning €1, you're earning £1. Constantly every 8 years, it strips half of your wealth away, half of that. Why? Because you can't buy the same goods and services for it. So that's what we always have been teaching, because so many people have no idea. They really have no idea. And even when I see it, and I talk often to immigrants, which came from countries where originally it was taught wealth creation, it was like such as India, such as Pakistan, they used to always give gold or silver. But the new kids, of course, on the block, or the newest generation, they don't understand it anymore. They laugh at it. Yes, they say, yeah, their parents, but they really don't understand that. So it comes from understanding. You've got to learn, first of all. That's what the Bible, it says, and I think in all the big religion books, that's what it says, of course, gold and silver. It's everywhere there. So gold and silver is, of course, your fundament. It's the foundation. But you've got to be, of course, open to that new technologies, which, of course, we try to achieve here and to share. But you've got to also gather that different mindset, that different thinking. Well, if you're not there, not achieve the goals you want to achieve, if you are not there where you said last year you want to be, well, then look at that. Why are you not there? What could you do different? What have you done which actually didn't basically bring you further where you wanted to go? So you've got to look at these things. And we're going to do, again, of course, coaching sessions on really that mindset, on really helping you overcome that paradigms, because it's all paradigms, it's all belief systems. That's what it is. It's a belief system. Because, of course, in any big religion book, when we talk about religions, you're not meant to be poor. Nobody is meant to be poor. Again, this is just a mindset. So you have anything and everything you have, and this is all really in the mindset in order to create wealth, to have anything you desire. But why are people having it and other people have not? So, this is really my passion. I know, Bill, this is your passion. So we're going to talk about that in our further webinars, but I just wanted to address one more question here. This comes from Nikos. Nikos is asking when the app is ready, and Timothy is asking, as an affiliate, we get paid 5% from customers. Yes, and we're also going to get 2.5% from the customer's customer. So when the customer, which you personally introduced, recommends a customer, we're also going to get 2.5% in mining contract. So, Bill, if you could answer the question for Nikos, when the app is ready, and for Paul, when we get our precious metals auto ship again.
Okay, let me address the app first. First of all, the app, boy. Yeah, this should have been out 6 months ago, but it's not out. It's so close to being finished, it's ridiculous. But our engineers are being pushed off that particular task to do other things. We're working on well, I can't really tell you exactly what we're working on right now, because there's going to be very exciting changes coming out later on in the year. But primarily, you know that we're coming out with a new website, which is really important, and that website has to be in alignment with the new apps. That's one of the reasons. Also the whole back end login situation that we actually have, the current gold and black website that you see, that's going to be disappearing in the future as well. And the logging in process will be completely different than what you experience now. So these are the key things. And this is probably the area that gives our members globally the most issues, of course. So this is what we want to actually fix. When that's actually done, the apps will actually come out together with that. But that's really what our focus is right now. The website design, the new back end, when you log in, so you don't have this clearing the cache issue anymore, that will actually be rectified. This actually happens because we deal with two companies, IT companies. One of the companies is in Florida. When you're logging in, it has to go through a security panel through theirs, and that's going to be removed and just come through directly through our European servers here, which means that we won't have these issues that we've experienced in the past. It means your experience, your user experience will be much more friendlier. We won't have these problems of having to clear cache again, which has really been annoying for quite a long time. So we're looking forward to resolving that. When that's done, the apps will come out. And the other question, Claudia, was Regarding what? Sorry, I didn't hear that second part.
It was about the authorship of
The authorship. Okay, this is quite a serious subject, of course, because we're speaking about payment gateways here. Now, because we deal with gold and silver, and let me just give you a technical reason, because people just think this is an easy thing. Why don't you have it? Okay. First of all, we deal with gold, silver, and cryptocurrency. So number one, we're seen by the banking sector as being high risk. Okay, you know, even though these banking sectors will serve porno and they serve online gaming, etc., like that, even though I'm a licensed gold and silver trader, as soon as you have gold and silver, you're so-called put in the classification higher risk than online gambling or porno in one sense. This is the crazy thing about it, even though we ship physical gold around the world. But that's what they do to us. The second thing is we're involved with cryptocurrency, of course, which is also not their best friend in the banking sector as well. And the third thing is, and some people might know this, on a recurring order, normally when you do a credit card payment, this is probably one of the major things for security risk. When you do a credit card online payment, for the very first time, you've really got to put in your name. Of course, you've got to put in the expiration date of the credit card or debit card, and you've actually got to put the three-digit code in the back of the card in, don't you? And plus, of course, your address, all those types of things. Well, that's fine in a single purchase, but when it's an automated, and you're pushing your order to us, but when it's a recurring order, where you set up a system where we pull the funds from you automatically, the only data that we have, that the credit card banking companies actually have, is your credit card number and your expiry date. There's no three-digit CVV code, whatever they call it, on the back of your card. It's entered there. Therefore, it actually exposes to higher risk of fraud. And we actually have been defrauded, 6 months ago. It's quite easy to do under that. So the credit card company said, you've got to shut that part down. Now, with that said, that was with that credit card company. Now, we've been approved with some other credit card companies as well in different parts of the world, but it takes time to integrate these. It's quite a bit of work to integrate these. And when they come online, we believe that we'll have this re-engaged to be able to do that. But what does that mean for you right now? If you want to buy gold and silver, it just means if you wanted to do it once a month, it means you have to log into your back office. You go to single purchase in the precious metal counter, you put in $25, you put in $5,000 or $50, and you just order it. I mean, it's very, very quick. It doesn't take long to actually do, but it means you have to do it once per month rather than it being done automatically. So the good way about doing it is, with the credit cards, one way of doing it. The smart way of doing it, I know Claudia's been doing this for many years, is that you use your e-wallet commissions. This is the great thing about being an affiliate. When you upgrade to affiliate, when you build your organization, you're actually getting paid US dollars into your e-wallet every week and every month when you enroll people and on the unilevel commissions. You can take those commissions and you can directly convert those commissions, US dollars, into gold and silver. We used to say this is getting paid to save in gold and silver. This is the thing that hooked Claudia 10 years ago. And also I know Dr. Blue liked this very, very much as well, getting paid to save in gold and silver, which means that you're not actually spending your own money but to accumulate real wealth, tangible wealth. You're actually using money that you've actually, not your disposable income. It's your other source of income that you've generated on the SGG platform, and you're converting that directly, maybe part of it, maybe all of it, whatever you want, directly into physical gold and silver. And it's a very simple thing to do. You just log in your precious metal accounts. If you've got $25 in there, if you've got $50,000 in there, if you've got $3,000, doesn't really matter, $500 worth there. You log into your precious metal account, you click on single purchase, you decide to buy what you want to buy, and you select e-wallet as your checkout. And we just debit your e-wallet and the transaction's done. We don't have to worry about charging your credit card. Incidentally, credit cards, they charge 5% international transaction fee. So your gold and silver is costing you more than 5%, okay? Bitcoin is going to cost you 1.8%, which is actually quite cheap. But when you pay from your e-wallet, there's zero fee. So that's the advantage of doing it that way as well. And it really does not take long. Yes, it is inconvenient that the recurring order process doesn't work automatically every month. You've got to go and do it yourself. But you know what? Big deal. If you really want to preserve your wealth and build wealth, it needs some action. You go in your back office and you just do it. And it's a very simple process to actually do.
Correct. Bill, you got interrupted. I don't know why. But yes, so absolutely right on. And with that, we are on minute 59. I want to not drag it longer on. We have answered all the questions. I mean, there's lots of questions to answer. I know there's one from Jonathan here. I have the maximum Bitcoin mining package, 5 terahash as customer. Can I go now purchase the Ethereum mining packages and get paid in both Bitcoin and Ethereum? Yes, you can, Jonathan. You can. But remember, if you buy the Ethereum mining contract, get paid in Bitcoin, the threshold. Remember, Bitcoin threshold is 0.0030, and it may be even gonna go increase. So, but yes, you can, Jonathan. So with that, thank you, Bill. And again, we're going to announce through our corporate group and other avenues, we're going to announce the trainings. To get on those trainings, it's so vital that you get trained, that your customers are also going to get at least a minimum training on that, because this is important stuff. It is your money, and you know, you want to make the best out of it. So with that, thank you, Bill. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your listeners. And I know, I mean, most of the names I don't even know, which is a great sign to have. And I see you on our next webinar. This will be my last Tuesday webinar from Europe, and I'm going to be off for 3 months in South America.
Wow, Claudia, you're chasing the sun. I must tell you though, after coming back from Dubai, spending a week in Dubai, now I'm back in Germany. I mean, it's cold here. I mean, wow. I mean, I must say I prefer the warm weather than I do the icy cold weather. But so you're going to certainly enjoy Panama very much, I think.
You said it's only mindset, so therefore. Anyway, so thank you so much, your listeners. And yes, I'm going to have a great time in Panama, my favorite place. And not because of taxes, no, don't get it wrong, because I love Panama. So with that, have all a wonderful, wonderful time. And I know some of you folks are going to visit me. I heard that already, so which is wonderful. Thank you, and thank you, Bill.
Thank you.